for joining us this evening. I'm Ann McAdick. Your stories tonight on the Primetime Edition.
It's very difficult for teachers to afford to live in the places that they teach in California.
A new program helping teachers find housing in the pricey Bay Area. How a small start can be a real game changer.
Now that the gusty offshore winds have diminished, we are in for a spectacular St. Patrick's Day weekend. I've got all the details coming up in the First Alert forecast.
All right, so it is illegal in the city of San Francisco to be vending without a permit. Were you aware of that?
And as politicians promise crackdowns on illegal vendors in San Francisco, we talk with people who are trying to get by about what this means for them. And two California seniors finding love where and when they least expected it.
I was never interested in getting married again, but he just changed my mind.
From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Primetime Edition on KPIX Plus.
Thanks for being with us this evening. I'm Ann McAdick in for Devin Feely, and these are tonight's Primetime headlines. New video into the newsroom over the past couple of hours of the first shipment of humanitarian aid to arrive in Gaza by sea. Nearly 200 tons of food, water, and equipment. World Central Kitchen sent it in by barge to a makeshift jetty, now extending out into Gaza's shallow waters. Israeli Defense Forces were there to inspect it before allowing it to move on. A second ship is expected to sail soon. A man with ties to the Boogaloo extremist movement will spend the rest of his life in prison for his role in the murder of an Oakland federal court officer. In May of 2020, Robert Justice drove Stephen Carrillo to the site of a George Floyd protest march. Carrillo opened fire on the federal building, killing Officer David Underwood and seriously wounding his partner. Justice argued that he was forced into the plot at gunpoint. The jury did not buy it. And PG&E donating a stretch of land in Nevada to Habitat for Humanity for a new affordable housing development that will contain 80 houses and several acres of parks and open space. The land was originally intended to be used as the PG&E service center, but it was never built. Habitat for Humanity says this will be the state's largest completely affordable housing development ever. Taking a live look outside, gorgeous sunset around the Bay Area tonight. Let's get a check in our First Alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Paul Hagan.
Crystal clear skies over the Bay Area today, and we're going to see nice weather as we head into the weekend. This is the time lapse from the Mark Hopkins Hotel starting at noon, going through the afternoon. I mean, not a cloud in the sky other than the shadows shifting a little bit. It's hard to even tell that we're looking at several hours worth of what the weather looked like this afternoon just because we're completely cloud free. Now, a little bit of that cloud cover is going to sneak in along the coast as the marine influence returns, but it wasn't really there for most of today. Take a look at where our high temperatures ended up this afternoon. Made it up to 75 degrees in San Jose, only 70 for Los Gatos, 73 degrees in Morgan Hill. Redwood City climbed up to 75 degrees. And check out Half Moon Bay, 72 degrees. But then the onshore breeze returned and dropped 13 degrees in the course of about an hour and a half. San Francisco made it up to 73 degrees. And some of the warm spots, Vallejo made it up to 76 degrees. We had mid-70s on a widespread basis inland in the East Bay, including Santa Rosa up to 76 as well. Now, as we head through the rest of tonight, temperatures are going to drop off with clear skies and lighter winds, nothing to stir the atmosphere around, so we're going to end up